So, second video of my channel. It's a relatively simple one. You don't need any tools for this, but it is something that does. It's been driving me a little bit nuts in a not very important way. It's a tiny issue, but it's something that many of these cars have, and that is this: the button. On mine, the button has sunk in, so you can no longer locks into drive and neutral. You can accidentally put it into reverse whilst driving along, should you accidentally do that. So getting that replaced, so that should be a nice and simple one. So first of all, we need to remove this. This is fairly simple to do. All you have to do is just get a firm grip. You'll feel it's kind of like a rounded square, if that makes sense. It's got roundish corners, but it's in a square shape. Give that a firm grip, twist, and you'll feel it spin around about 40 degrees, 30 to 40 degrees, and then you drop that down quite firmly, and then move that out of the way. And then what you need to do with the gear stick is, obviously the button's pressed in, it's damaged, that doesn't matter. You need to just pull firmly. It has a tight grip, and you need to pull it up, and off it comes. And you can see there the button's sunk right in. The spring's collapsed inside there, so it's not actually doing its thing. So we need to do a lot of preparation for the new one to go on. There we go. Preparation complete. So get your new one. You just need to hold the button in with that moved up, and you need to line it up. So make sure it's all properly lined up there, and then push down, release, it's on. Just make sure it is in place, because sometimes they do require a bit of a click. And then it's just the reverse of this, and this is a bit fiddly because it's hard to sort of like gauge where that is. So if you pull not too tightly but a little bit tight, you can sort of like see the edges there. You can see how, you know, the shape of the bracket. So you want to spin that back around, and you'll feel it. There we go. You'll feel it click in place. You'll lift that up, and then you'll feel it go up and then in place. You'll know what I mean. It's difficult to describe. And then click it around, back into place, and there we go. That's that firmly in place. You want to make sure the stitching is centre. Not that everybody's going to be worried about that, but that is something that I particularly want in place. That'll do. So the idea of that switch is that basically when you've got it in drive, you can knock the car into neutral, but you can't go any further. You can't accidentally knock it into reverse. You have to pull that in and then actually be on the brake pedal as well. But it acts as a second safety thing to stop you from ruining your gearbox down the motorway. You know, there are rumours that basically even if you did manage to get it into reverse going down the motorway, nothing would happen. Am I going to risk my gearbox for that? No. And if you want to risk your gearbox for that, let me know in the comments, and we'll go make a video, because I'd love to see what would happen. So yeah, there we go, gear knob replacement. And yeah, let me know in the comments how much you've got yours for. I paid £25 for mine for second hand, so if you have a way of getting them new, let us know in the comments, because I'm sure people will be interested to know how much this is and how much they can get theirs for. I paid £25 for mine, as I just said, but that was second hand, that was one off. You may find you may have to pay £30, or you may get one for £15. It's just one of those things, depends on how much they're going for at the time. So, but yeah, don't forget to like the video, that helps massively. Leave a subscribe and leave a comment if you got any questions, and I'll try and answer and be as responsive as possible. Take care.